Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of TokYo-Yo. My name is T. Today I'm going to be doing like a little tutorial how-to kind of video. I know tons of people have made this one before, but I don't have one on my channel, so I guess I might as well do it. Anyway, it's content, right? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace response pads. So I got these the other day from Spin Gear. These are Joker pads. These are a good balance between grip and long lasting, I was told. And the reason you might want to change your response pads is maybe they're getting old, maybe they're not as grippy as you'd like. In the case of the Notice here, I like the response that came with it, but it doesn't work with all the strings that I like to use. It's a little less grippy than I'd like, so I'm going to be replacing the response in this. I'm also going to be replacing the bearing as well. I'm going to be doing this in the simplest way possible, so the things that you should have are tissue, just in case, and your toothpick, and your response pads, obviously. So let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to start by taking our yo-yo apart here. And it also really helps to take the bearing out for this as well. So I've got my handy dandy Yo-Yo Factory multi-tool here. Just gonna take out the axle as well, just because. Just get that in there, give it a little bit of a wiggle, and out as easily as you'd like. Notice response pads on yo-yos are basically just stickers. So what you want to do here to remove them is you're going to take your toothpick and you're just going to dig it in just a little bit, and you can see it just peels right off. Oh, very nice. That was actually a perfect removal. So you can see here there's nothing left in there, because when you take these off, they do have an adhesive on them. And so sometimes a little bit of this adhesive can get stuck. They don't always come off so clean like that. If that does happen, if that's the case, you're just going to take a tissue, kind of get in there around there like that, and that should help you get all the adhesive off. You can also use like something sharp, like a toothpick, to get in there and get all the little yucky, gunky stuff out of there. But do not use anything like a paper clip or anything hard or metal. On a metal yo-yo, it'll scratch the anodization, and on a plastic yo-yo, you can even gouge some pieces out of it. So if you're going to use a sharp instrument to get stuff out, use something with a soft material like wood, but in this case I don't need to because it came off really clean. I'm going to do that with the other side now. So here you see, peels right off. Very nice. No need to go in. So I'm going to take these response pads that I got from Spin Gear, and basically all you're going to do is you're going to take the sticky part and you're going to put it face down inside here and make sure that it sits flush. So these are basically just stickers. So just going to peel the sticker part off like so, and you're going to stick the pad into the groove very carefully, press it down, and make sure that there's no imperfections or anything. You don't want it sticking out. You don't want any bubbles or anything like that. And another reason you want to make sure you don't leave any gunk in there is because if you do, and then you push this pad in, it's not going to sit flush. It's going to stick up in places. And you can see here, it's sticking. There's no part that's sticking up. So I think we're good on this side. Okay. Take it here. Place it into the groove again, and press it down. I really like that the Notice has a very recessed place for the response pads, because on some yo-yos it's not as deep as this, so it can be very difficult to get them to sit properly, but this is just perfect. There we go. You can see it's not sticking up at all, so I think we're good. Excellent. Now we're going to replace our axle. There we are. And I'm actually going to be using the bearing from my Boreas. Love the inserts on Yo-Yo Empire stuff, by the way. We're going to stick that on here. You also want to make sure your bearing's flush. Doesn't seem like I have any problems with that. Oh, love it. Okay, let's give it a throw and see how it works. Much better. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. It's that easy to switch out your response pads. Like I said, you will want to switch these out whenever your yo-yo is feeling it's not like gripping as much as it should be, or if you've got maybe an older yo-yo that's starting to slip, or in some cases you may just not like the response of the yo-yo that you're using. You may want to switch it up. That was my case. I think the Yo-Yo Empire pads are fine, but I wanted something that was a little bit snappier, a little bit grippier, because I wanted to switch the bearing anyway. So now I've got the 16 ball bearing in here, plus the new Joker pads, which seem to work really, really well. They're really nice and snappy, but they're not snagging as much as the notices were. I noticed with thicker strings, sometimes they would get a little gummed up when you were trying to do fancier binds, but with the new pads in here, it's no problem at all. And it's a little quieter too with the 16 ball bearing. So success all around. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please let me know. Don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps me. It helps us grow in the rankings and all that stuff and all that YouTube algorithm stuff. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment. I love talking to you guys. But thanks for watching. Take care. Have a nice day and sayonara.